Hi, my darling Leos. Welcome to your weekly forecast for November 15th through the 21st. Now, even though I'm saying 15th through the 21st, we have a lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 19th. And anytime there's an eclipse, this energy is going to be around for a while. Sometimes up to 6 months, up to a year sometimes. So even though we're focusing on the week ahead, a lot of what's coming up in this reading is going to be a theme for a while for many of you. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But we're going to connect here and we're going to see what messages are coming up for Leo sun, moon, and rising. Let's do another shuffle here. All right, that feels good. I like to make sure the cards are shuffled really thoroughly. So, first card coming up here for Leo, my dears and my darlings, is the Nine of Cups. How very wonderful, right? Really, really great start here. Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. It's like wish fulfillment. That which you have been hoping for, that which you have been working towards is happening for you. You're getting the prize, so to speak. Now, some of you have been watching my readings and you've heard me talk about the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups comes in my readings with a sense of like you're about to get what you want, but you need to be ready for it. Because the flip side of the Nine of Cups is people might be looking at you like, look at this jerk over here, right? Obviously, it's coming from jealousy and from envy, but they're looking at you like, you have all this good stuff and you're being selfish and you're being greedy, or you had some success or some good things happen for you and it went to your head and now you forgot all the little people, right? And it's not necessarily true. It's just that like they're looking at you like you're coming up, good things are happening, and they're envious and they're jealous. And Spirit is saying you need to be prepared so that that doesn't bother you. That doesn't get to you. It doesn't, rain on your parade, so to speak, because you've worked very hard for a lot of this stuff and you should be able to enjoy it without letting people distract you from your moment and, make you feel sad or hurt by their jealousy or their envy or their negativity. Another aspect of the Nine of Cups is your blessing is coming in, your wish is coming true, but right now is the time for you to make sure that you're laying down the boundaries to protect it, to be able to hold on to it. And the best example that I can give you, again, some of you have heard me say this, it's like you're sitting at a banquet table and you're so excited. You're like, my blessing is going to come in and I'm going to bless everybody around me, right? I'm going to bless everybody with my blessing. And you're ready to share this banquet. But Spirit knows, your angels know, that the moment that banquet gets laid out and hits the table, there are people at your table that are going to jump in and devour everything, gobble everything up like locusts, and not even leave you a crumb. Even though, bless your heart, you were willing to share. You were more than willing to share. That was not necessary, right? So Spirit and your angels know that, hey, there are people around you right now that are going to super, super, super take advantage of your generosity, take advantage of your kindness, and they're gonna try to get every little last drop out of you. So what you need to do right now to protect your blessing is to have boundaries and to be able to tell people no, to be able to say sorry, I can't help you, just to be able to say no, right? If it's your time, if it's your energy, if it's your money, whatever it might be, you have to learn to hold on to your resources. Some of you are wanting to manifest a successful business or a relationship or a family. But do you really have time for these things, or do you find yourself constantly dropping everything and running to the rescue for people around you? Leo, can you help me with this? Leo, I need this. Leo, I need that. Calling you on the phone, telling you the same old drama they've been telling you the last 2 years, and you keep telling them what to do or give them advice, and they don't listen to your advice. They stay in that situation. They just want to call and have you listen to them 3 hours talk about, how miserable they are. They're eating up your time. That's time that you could be spending working on the business, or working on your art projects, or your music, or your writing, or dating, or, having a family and spending time with your family. So it's not just money. It's not just money. But you have to practice being able to say no, and to take that energy, to take those resources and use them for yourself. Practice on developing that healthy sense of entitlement. This is mine. I deserve it. I get to do what is best for me with it. We need to be a little bit selfish, right? We need to balance that generosity. The next card coming up here, Leo, is the Tower. And this is a card that scares a lot of people. It freaks a lot of people out. Some people get very angry. They start going off on me in the comments. They start going off on the universe and God and the angels in the comments when they see the Tower card. They're like, I can't handle another tower. Why does this keep happening? You have to understand why the Tower happens. First and foremost, it's not always quote unquote bad thing. It could be something like landing your dream job or getting a massive promotion. It can be a sudden relocation. It can be marriage or a pregnancy. It could be meeting the love of your life. It could be some great big gift or inheritance coming in your way. It can be many things. It's not always gonna be destruction and chaos, but it's always going to be something that is a permanent change in your life. That's like a turning point where there's no going back. And there's a sense here with the Tower where we're really, really, really being pushed out of our comfort zone. So sometimes it does come in with like a sudden loss, right? A job suddenly ends, or a relationship suddenly ends, or you're finding out that you have to move. It could be some sudden kind of change or shift here that you weren't expecting that can feel really scary. But it's basically like a cosmic prison break. Like your angels and guides have been watching you, and they see that you've been stuck, and they keep telling you, Leo, it's okay. You don't have to deal with this anymore. You don't have to put up with this anymore. They keep giving you signs. They keep giving you messages. The writing is on the wall, so to speak. But we get scared. We get scared to take action. So our angels, our guides, the universe looks down at us and says, man, I cannot stand to see you struggling anymore. This is painful. This is hard to watch, right? So we're going to come in and we're going to bust you out of this situation so that you're no longer stuck, and so that you're no longer giving valuable years of your life to this situation. So the Tower comes in to free us. It's basically like a rescue mission. So the Tower is coming in with a sense of love. It's not coming in to punish you or to teach you a lesson, right? So we have to kind of adjust the way we're looking at the Tower. Another big meaning of the Tower, which I feel for the majority of you, the Tower is also a representative of the paradigm shift. When we have an awakening and all of a sudden we see the truth. And once you see the truth, you can't unsee the truth. And one of the things that's happening in this lunar eclipse energy is that things are going to come to light. We're going to see truth about things. We're going to find out things that have been hidden from us, both in our personal lives as well as humanity globally around the world. We're going to find out that there's many things that are not as they seemed or didn't appear to be. There's going to be a cleaning of house, a massive cleaning of house. And so I feel the Tower for a lot of you Leos is a part of that awakening and seeing the truth. Okay? Because that's permanent. Once we're awake spiritually, we can't go back to sleep. We can't go backwards. The next card coming up here for Leo is the Justice card. This could be Libra energy. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Libra, or you may have a Libra placement, and there can be really big changes happening for you in those houses or that area of your life where you have Libra. Now, major arcana cards in general are going to come up anytime that we're coming into a major shift in our life. It's a new chapter. The things that we're the things that we're experiencing are directly connected to what we came here to master, what we came here to conquer. So we can't fail as long as we keep moving forward, as long as we don't just stop and give up and, sit down. As long as we keep moving, we're going to succeed. Our angels and guides are with us during these types of times and helping us. When I have major arcana cards in my readings coming back to back, it tells me really big changes in a very short period of time. So the Tower is some kind of shift. And then the Justice card has a sense of power with it for me, right? It can be standing up for yourself, fairness, balance, order. I see the Justice card come up sometimes for people in readings where your rights have been violated. And Spirit is saying, look, there's a cosmic lesson here. I'm not one to encourage people to go around willy-nilly suing people, but sometimes it's like it's part of the lesson, right? To stand up for yourself and to say, that was not okay that you put me through that or you did that. My rights have been violated. And so some of you are finding yourselves wanting to stand up for yourself or uphold your rights, and you may be going through the courts to do this. Sometimes the Justice card comes up for me to say, hey, you know what? This person, it would be a good idea for them to go talk to an attorney, to go talk to a lawyer, because they have a case here, right? I don't give legal advice. I'm never going to do a reading on a legal matter. I'm never going to predict the outcome of a legal case. I don't get into that stuff when I read for people privately. But traditionally speaking, the Justice card can often indicate a victory in court. And in my readings, I do see it a lot of the times when Spirit is saying, this is a time that it's going to be good for you to stand up for yourself. Justice card is also balancing the head and the heart. You might be frustrated, where you're like, you know what? Every single time that I listen to my heart, I get burned. Every single time that I listen to my head, I'm absolutely miserable. I'm absolutely unfulfilled. I can't win. I can't win. The Justice card is bringing the two into balance. Listening to your heart, following your heart, but bringing in your logic, bringing in the mind, so that you're doing it in a prepared, planned out, successful way, where you've thought out the plan. If I'm in California and my goal is to drive to New York, and I haven't gotten an oil change, and I haven't checked my tires, and I don't have, I've got like half a tank of gas, and I don't have much money in my account, and I'm like, I'm gonna go drive to New York, right? I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna follow my heart, and that's what I feel like doing right now. And I get in the car and I start driving. That half a tank of gas is not gonna last very long. And that $20 I have in my account isn't gonna get me to New York. My tires might go out. I might have engine trouble because I haven't been doing the car maintenance. So I might not make it to New York. I might find myself stuck somewhere. Does that mean that it's impossible for me to get from California to New York? No, it's not impossible. I just have to come up with a better plan. I have to be prepared. I have to take steps. I have to figure out what do I need for the journey and get all that in order. And then I can absolutely make it all the way. So sometimes it's like, oh, well, it doesn't work. I listen to my heart and it doesn't work. It doesn't happen for me. Sometimes it's because we jumped in head first. And the Justice card is like, you're coming into the time where you're going to have that balance. You're going to be able to listen to your heart, but you're bringing the logic into it. And that way you can really start seeing your dreams succeeding, your wishes coming true. Your next card coming up is the Knight of Cups. Now, I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings for love and romance. And you guys know on my channel in the weekly forecasts, I try to focus on everything other than love and romance, and then I link the love readings in the description for the people that want to watch the love readings. I'll have those linked in the description. But because a lot of people are used to watching tarot for love and romance, our poor little Knight of Cups here gets stereotyped as a player, as a Don Juan, as a cheater, or like, and there's gonna be times that absolutely that's what Knight of Cups means. That's one of the meanings. But that's not what Knight of Cups is gonna mean 100% of the time. Even in a love reading, it's not gonna mean that 100% of the time. But we're looking at other areas of your life right now. We're not looking specifically at love. So, Knight of Cups is going to be the pursuit of the things that make the heart smile. It's a sense of wonder. It's a sense of adventure. It's going out on the quest, going out there for the prize. It's the things that inspire us, inspiration, beauty. The pursuit of inspiration, the pursuit of beauty, the pursuit of creativity, the things that bring us joy, that bring that, inspired experience into our life. The Knight of Cups sometimes comes up for me in a reading to say that somebody is like finally back in their body again and they're starting to experience the world again. Maybe some of you have checked out mentally for a while, or things have been really stressful and you've been in your head. To me, the Knight of Cups is like you're back in your body and you're exploring the physical world, and you're like, oh my gosh, I never noticed how beautiful those traffic lights were on the bus ride home. I never noticed how beautiful those little blades of grass were growing out of the cracks in the sidewalk. All of a sudden, you're seeing beauty and magic in the everyday things around you, and you're feeling inspired, you're feeling hopeful, your creativity is boosting. And this happens for a lot of people when they are unblocking specifically a financial block. This is what I've seen over the years. I won't get into it, I won't break it down too much, but in my readings I've seen this happen. It's like the heart is opening up to receive, and you're seeing beauty and magic everywhere, and this is opening up your abundance. It's also a sense when your creativity is strengthening or your creativity is being boosted. What goes hand in hand with that is your intuition. So some of you maybe have been praying for an increased intuition. Some of you have been just saying, please God, please universe, please angels, please guides, help me to have a better intuition so that I make good decisions, so that people can't trick me, so that people can't take advantage of me, or so that I can have an idea of what's happening in the future and what steps to take. Some of you have been asking for that gift of intuition. Some of you have been praying for the opening of the third eye. And for some of you, that opening is going to start with a boost in creativity. A lot of people don't realize creativity and intuition go hand in hand. They're connected. Okay? So don't be surprised if all of a sudden you have this boost of creativity, or you're feeling really inspired, or just really kind of in awe or in love with things that you're seeing around you and experiences that you're having. You're opening up to receive. This is a big shift, and everything in this shift is opening up for you to receive, specifically the things that are nearest and dearest to your heart even. So this is an exciting time. Obviously, right, when big changes are happening, it can feel scary, but the road is leading to wonderful things. You may want to check out your moon sign and your rising sign videos. Some weeks are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Thanks for watching, guys. Be well.